Oke guys, balik lagi sama gue Jesse, B-Boy Jess. Di acara gue sekarang lagi ada di Las Vegas. So sebelum gue mulai seperti biasa, gue bakalan share dulu videonya. Alright, boleh tunggu sebentar. Kita taruh dulu ya. Sebentar, gue bakal share dulu. Sebelum kita keliling, kita bakal lihat acara ini keseruannya kayak gimana. Seperti yang udah gue janjiin kemarin, kalau hari ini gue bakal bikin live video, gue bakal kasih lihat ke kalian. Alright. Thank you. Later. Oke, tunggu sebentar guys. Oke, buat teman-teman yang mau nanya kemampuan dari KB Lake seperti apa, boleh langsung komen aja di bawah. Bentar ya guys, bentar. Ini gue lagi nge-share dulu. X-Power. Gue pakai motherboard X-Power MSI Gaming Titanium Edition. Kopi. Oke, check in dulu di Palms VIP. Oke guys, yang baru nonton boleh stay dulu sebelum kita mulai. Oke, gua share dulu di 3 grup yang ada. Check in. Oke. Gua share juga di grup GeForce. Oke guys, jadi udah selesai nih. Habis nge-share. Jadi sekarang gue lagi ada di Palms VIP Suite. Ini kayak penthouse-nya Intel. Jadi di sini diajain acara private buat launching CPU-nya Intel terbaru, yaitu KB Lake. Nah, di acara ini diundang, namanya acaranya Performance Matters. Jadi di acara ini diundang sekitar 5 overclocker dari seluruh dunia, satu benua satu. Kebetulan gue yang diundang dari APAC, dan ada yang dari Amerika, dari Jepang, sama dari Jerman. Nah, mereka diundang buat kasih lihat performance dari Intel KB Lake itu seperti apa. Nah, sekarang kita bakal keliling-keliling. Jadi penthouse-nya ini keren banget. Ini arenanya gue bakal kasih lihat. Oke, lo lihat penthouse-nya kayak gini, dan gue udah kasih lihat ke video kalian keliling-keliling tadi. Nah, di sini udah disediain nitrogen, lagi benching sebelah sana. Oke. Dan di sini udah keren abis. Jadi ini Jepang, Kaito Dognaucher. Oke. Pakai motherboardnya ASRock Taichi Z270 yang paling baru. Jadi ini motherboard belum rilis, Z270 Taichi. Ini nggak bisa dilihat. Oke, kelihatan tuh Z270 Taichi. Ya, motherboardnya nih. Gua kasih lihat sistemnya. Oke, say hi, Japanese friend.
Yeah.
Yo, konnichiwa. And how about your CPU so far?
CPU?
CPU.
CPU. This CPU?
Yep.
This CPU. Fucking shit.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. So bad.
So 6.1 XTU.
Yeah.
Oke, jadi dia udah jalan sekitar 6,1 giga di benchmark XTU. Keren ya. Oke, bareng dulu. Right. Okay, so I will look around first. Alright. Jadi di sini semuanya pakai Inggris. Kita lagi ada di Las Vegas. Ya. Kita keliling lagi. Oke, dan di sini ada Alfa lagi bantuin. Mantap, sambil makan. Jadi kita pakai motherboard MSI yang kemarin udah dibikin artikelnya sama Alfa. Lu bisa lihat, cek di Jagat OC. Nah, di sekarang kita ganti. Ada. Screenshot nggak ada. Validation. Oke, jadi pakai motherboardnya X-Power. Cuman yang ngebedain dari kemarin setupnya itu memorinya kita pakai Corsair dan bongnya kita pakai Venom gitu. Alright. Tinggal sebentar, kita udah benchmark, udah benching sekitar 3-4 jam. Jadi kita bakal cari skor lagi, ada beberapa skor yang bakal gua share ntar. Right? So di sini kita punya Joe Stemonzi. Oke. Using a Gigabyte motherboard. Ini sistem yang dipakai. Jadi dia pakai Intel i7 7700K Z270. Memorinya pakai Crucial Ballistic. Alright, dan motherboardnya Gigabyte. Gitu. Las Vegas mananya Semarang, bro? Ada yang nanya, Pak? Bentar, gua kasih kamera ke lu. Jadi ada yang nanya nih, Las Vegas di mananya Semarang?
Salah 3 lewat dikit.
Salah 3 lewat dikit ya.
3 lewat dikit ada tulisan nama Vegas.
Dari Semarang belok kiri lurus, bray. Oke. Jadi ini Gigabyte dari Amerika. Miami boy.
Miami boy.
Oke, Stephen Z. Oke, di sini kita punya pakai Gigabyte juga, gaming SoC, pakai RAM-nya Predator, Snow Silent, and 8 pack from UK. Hello. And Gigabyte motherboard. Ini udah berasap-asap, cool banget ya. So, how far your CPU can do? Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to remount.
Alright.
I didn't try.
Thank you very much. Jadi buat teman-teman yang mau nanya, langsung aja ngobrol. Ini top overclocker dari seluruh dunia ada di sini sekarang. Top overclocker dari seluruh dunia ngumpul di Vegas buat mempertunjukkan kemampuannya, motherboardnya, CPU-nya juga. Okay, so here we are. We have Der Bauer from Germany. Oke, lu lihat dia salah satu yang bikin pot, dia juga salah satu yang bikin delete tool, banyak banget. Jadi kita sekarang ketemu sama orangnya. Dia lagi jalan pakai motherboardnya Asus. Say hi.
Hey guys.
Der Bauer. It's Maximus 9 Apex motherboard dan VGA-nya juga cuman buat tampilan doang. Dan ini potnya Der Bauer Beast. Oke, udah full pot dan sekarang lagi jalan di 7,1 giga. Cerot banget ya, 7,1 giga, bro. 7.1 gigs easy daily. 4 core 8 threads. Right. Jadi yang kalian tahu nih KB Lake yang udah sering kalian lihat.
Sumpah.
Apa nih? Alpha minum.
Nggak boleh main.
Oh, nggak boleh.
18
18 plus di sensor Alpha minum. Jadi di sini sekarang udah jam 7 malam. Jadi dari tadi acaranya dari jam 3 pagi. Gue balikin dulu. Oke, jadi acaranya jam 3 pagi. 3 pagi lagi. Jam 3 sore sampai jam 7 malam. Nah, udah selesai nih benching-benchingnya. Nah, sekarang acaranya tuh udah makan-makan gitu sama vendor-vendor, sama orang dari Intel dan kawan-kawan. Para overclocker dari dunia juga makan bareng di sini. Jadi gue baru bisa live video karena dari tadi hektik banget. Coba buat ngetes KB Lake-nya. Nah, jadi yang udah kalian tahu nih, KB Lake kan CPU yang terkenal ngegantiin Skylake. Dan ini pemandangan dari kota Vegas. Gue lagi ada di penthouse lantai 31 gitu. Jadi duduk dulu di gaming chair. Alright. So balik lagi ke konteks tadi. Jadi si KB Lake ini punya kemampuan emang mantep banget. Tadi udah ngetes bisa jalan 6,8 sampai 7,1 tuh enteng banget. Dan seperti yang kalian tahu kalau KB Lake dipakai harian 5 GB itu 1,35 volt easy gitu. Jadi emang Intel tuh melakukan improvements yang cukup gila. Oke. So ini bakal kita keliling-keliling lagi ketemu sama orang-orang Imba ya. Imba parah, jarang-jarang. Sorry guys karena di sini kita live dan jamnya emang agak kacau. Di Indonesia mungkin jam 11 siang ya. Jam 11 siang bener nggak sih? Boleh dong di komen jam berapa sekarang di Indonesia. Oke, ini ada PC di pintu masuknya. Jadi ini nama acaranya nih, Performance Matters Kick-Off Event by HWBot. Oke, PC-nya di PC Sabi dipertontonkan. Oh, jadi ngaca. 10.30 pagi ya bro, setengah 11. Aduh ini sampai Oke, lihat dari atas aja. Ini ada PC Sabi banget. Oke, pakai water cooling dipamerin. Kalau dari samping tuh tadi sampai bisa ngaca loh. Ngaca. Hiii. Keren ya. PC-nya dari jauh kayak gini nih. RGB bro, RGB. Oke, dan tadi udah pada ini nitrogennya. Sekali lihat. Ada nitrogennya, HWBot World Tour. Oke, ini penthouse. Jadi lu tau lah, ini penthouse harganya semalam 150 juta. Dipakai Intel buat launching KB Lake doang, dan emang segede gini dan banyak orang bisa masuk. Tamu-tamu pada datangnya ke penthouse. Oke, ini di sini pakai benching. Kita bakal kasih lihat ke kalian kamarnya seperti apa. Oke, di sini ada bar. Di dalam penthouse-nya ada bar. Terus di sini ada tempat ngetes, ruang makan. Oke, hello, say hello to Indonesian.
Hey Indonesia.
Hello. Bonjour. So ada gym juga di dalam kamar. Gila banget ya. Oke, kita masuk ke ruangan tidurnya. Udah jadi tempat ini berantakan banget. Jadi ini kamar tidurnya, gelap. Pemandangan kota Vegas. Di sini connection weak, ini WC-nya. Jadi gede banget ini. Balik lagi ini connectionnya weak. Okay, so we'll meet Truthman.
Are you streaming?
Yeah,
Yes.
Facebook.
Alright, so I'm with Truthman right now.
Hey,
Please
guys.
tell me about the event.
That's awesome. That's
Awesome?
the HWBot Performance Matters.
Uh-huh.
So basically, people are showing that the new Kaby Lake CPUs can overclock pretty well. Well,
Yeah.
you did like 6.6,
6.5,
6.7, yeah. That was good. We have Roman just before that we're doing like 7 gigahertz, like casually, like
Yep.
for 5 hours.
Really look around.
Yeah, just do
Yeah.
that every day, you know, and then take the mic and just drop it. But otherwise, it's gonna be good. And you guys, you have to know that's the kick-off of the HWBot World Tour 2017 season. There's gonna be the Overclocking World Championship in 10 different countries this year. Actually, 10 different locations. There's 9 countries.
Alright.
Because there's 2 in the US. And there's gonna be one in Indonesia.
So
Yeah!
don't forget the schedule. Just join us.
Yeah, sure, because it's not officially announced.
Is it in
I might
next
have just
July
leaked
probably,
something.
right?
I don't know. Honestly,
September.
I know it's going
Okay.
to Indonesia, but I don't know exactly the date. So
Alright.
stay tuned, ask him the question every day, like when is this going, when this is going. And yeah, for sure, that's gonna be fun to see some of you guys there.
Just check our group.
Awesome.
All right. So we're going round again.
What? No, I don't exist. It's okay.
Nah, you want to be in the
No, I'm just here learning.
yeah?
I'm learning about this new culture that I've never been.
All right, I'll be back and see around about the technology first.
Arrivederci.
Yeah.
I'm Italian. I have a scarf.
All right. I'll be back. I'll be back. Really. Oke. Jadi itu tadi ada banyak cici-cici lucu juga. Alpha yang seneng ngeliat cici-cici lucu lagi makan. Tadi Alpha digodain cici-cici Vegas. Terus dia malu-malu kucing. Harus dong. Nih, bukan Alpha banget kalau benching sambil makan. Jadi makan, benching. Terlalu gampang soalnya kalau benching doang katanya. Jadi sambil makan aja. Oke, jadi ini dari tadi udah selesai ngejelasin. Jadi ada yang jalan Cinebench, ini jalan 7,1 giga, anjing. Tuh lihat sensor ya bro yang barusan. Oke, 7,1 giga jalan ditinggalin. Damn. Oke. Jadi di sini ada motherboard tuh ada gigabyte. Ada Gigabyte, ada MSI, ada ASRock, sama ada Asus. Gitu. Memorinya juga macam-macam, ada Tim, ada Galax, ada Corsair, ada Crucial, ada HyperX. Gitu. Oke, jadi ini balik sama teman Jepang lagi. Masih benching dia. Kacau, mukanya udah agak-agak stres, right? You feel stress?
Yeah.
Alright. Kasih lihat, ini jadi dia lagi jalan XTU di motherboard sama Super P buat training CPU-nya. Teman-teman kalau ada yang mau nanya, langsung aja ya. Ini di sini banyak top overclocker dari seluruh dunia.
Lu kalau ada Windows 10 kita XTU aja kalau ada Windows 10. Kalau
Gua
nggak ada.
nggak ada. Adanya 64 kalau mau. Oke, buat teman-teman di sini top overclocker dari seluruh dunia ngumpul semua di sini. Buat teman-teman yang mau nanya, mau lihat kayak gimana KB Lake, ngomong aja, tolong komen. Jangan lupa bantu share ya guys videonya, jadi makin banyak orang yang tahu KB Lake kemampuannya kayak gimana. Alright, ini kita pemandangan kota Vegas ada di sini. Terus oh ya, di penthouse-nya tuh ada kayak hot tub gitu. Udah kayak mau bulan madu ya. Sebentar, kita buka dulu. Oke, jadi di sini ada keren abis. Sambil pemandangannya ke kota di sana. Hot tub sambil ngelihat pemandangan kota Vegas. Sabi. Ini Intel emang banyak duit ya. Tuh. Oke, oh ya, gue mau kasih lihat di sini ada banner tentang Super P32M History Timeline. Jadi tahun 99 ini dipecahin rekornya sama orang Jepang, terus sama Kulaler. Oke, Tomahawk, Kyosen, terus ada Kingpin, Andreang, terus maju sampai ini Skylake paling cepat sama Galax OC Lab pakai memori Galax. Terus sekarang KB Lake sama Fred Yama dari Jepang, fastest KB Lake current world record. Oke, ada yang nanya berapa persen kemampuannya dibanding sebelumnya. Jadi kalau persenan, bayangin aja yang tadinya 4,5 giga sekarang bisa jalan sekitar 7 giga. Berapa persen tuh? Kalau 4,5 dibagi 9 kan ya, 50 tambah 5 95 ya bisa disebut kira-kira 30 sampai 30%-an naik performance-nya. Oke, balik lagi nih connectionnya weak kalau keluar. Alright, ada yang mau nanya-nanya lagi silahkan loh. Oke, tadi udah sama Truth, sekarang sama Tim. Kita bakal ngobrol-ngobrol. Oke, let's talk about the event, Tim.
Yes, hey guys,
Hello guys.
how's it going?
So here is Tim from Overclocking TV and HW Bot. If you want to
Bit of
ask
both,
everything,
yes.
just ask.
Alright, tell me your question, guys. Anything
So,
about the world tour? Or...
Okay, this guy asked about how fast the CPU can do.
Alright, so it depends on the guys here. Like the maximum I think is 7.053,
Yeah.
so 7 gigahertz.
Yeah,
I think Alva is almost 6.5.
6.5, 6.6, yeah.
It's difficult, it's difficult. So the tricky part, it depends. I think Kaito has 6.4 here,
Yep.
so really good. So Kaito is on ASRock motherboard. Alva is using MSI,
MSI,
your board.
yeah.
And so the board, the 7 gigahertz, that's on the Asus board.
Asus
And I think
Roman.
some gigabyte, I don't know how much.
6.5 as well.
6.52.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. So it's pretty okay.
Okay.
Then again, it's still far from the 7.53 they got
Yeah.
in Helium, but still very
Still,
nice.
still
It's
good
very,
performance, eh?
very easy to go at least to 6.2.
Alright.
Too easy. on it.
Crazy. So I got a question also before that how come Intel make this kind of event here?
Oh, right. all right.
Yeah.
So they do this event to celebrate two things. So once
Okay.
it's the launch of Kaby Lake.
Okay.
So for them it's a new refresh and they want to show to the media and the buyers, so their partners, business partners that come here what their new CPU can do. And they want to show them what their new CPU can do on the extreme conditions. So you could show a CPU doing, gaming or whatever other application. But here with extreme overclocking, you can really show how important it is to have really good products such as really good motherboards and really well engineered CPUs to be able to push it that high. Yeah.
So basically, if we put the hardware in the extreme condition, so it's really good on the daily
Right,
use, right?
What gets the best scores in extreme conditions are the best reliable hardware you can get for regular use.
All right.
You know that if you buy a motherboard, for example, that either breaks record or that is super used or very easy to overclock.
Yes.
You know, it has really good quality components. It is very solid and durable on the long term.
Yep.
And basically, it's a great buying choice, and it's worth usually paying the extra dollars for getting that instead of choosing, a more fashionable motherboard with more plastic on it and
Alright.
less good components in the end. The second thing we celebrate here is the launch of the World Tour.
Yeah. So you can promote your world tour here.
Yes, all right. So you guys know the World Tour in Indonesia because
Yeah.
we went to Yogyakarta, right?
Yes.
So this year we're coming back to Yogyakarta, but we're also going to 10 other places in the world. So we will be here in Las Vegas is number 1. Then we will be in what is after? In Brazil, number 2.
In
So we'll
Brazil.
be in Sao Paulo.
All right.
Then we go to Gamers Assembly in France, in Poitiers. So that's the largest LAN party in France. So here we have overclockers like Dan Cobb. We have guys like Extrematic from Poland. Or even Czech overclockers that come all the way to Poitiers. So it's a big European event with more than 30 overclockers, extreme overclockers. We have 4,000 liters of LN2. It's really big.
So don't forget to join the world tour if we have it in Yogyakarta.
Yes.
Just go there. We will post the event on our group and our fan page. So don't miss it, guys.
Exactly.
Right? And don't forget to watch Overclocking TV. The stream is all there. This guy is doing
If you
really
want him
good.
to compete in the final, you have to go and support him on the stream
Yeah, tomorrow.
tomorrow afternoon on the Twitch channel Overclocking TV.
It will probably in the early morning there in
Right,
Indonesia.
right.
Yeah.
And then we have the final. That's on the next day, and of course you will be qualified. You better be because they're all waiting for you. So yeah, you have to say gambate to him. because
Ganbate.
He's gonna have to make it.
All right. Thank you very much, Tim, for your comments.
You're welcome.
I'll look around first.
Sure.
Thank you. So guys, jadi gitu dari si Tim, dia dari Overclocking TV sama dari HWBot. Jadi dia promote besok bakal ada acara HWBot World Tour di Las Vegas. Dan bakalan ada World Tour di Indonesia juga di bulan September. So jangan lupa cek our fanpage, cek our Facebook group. Di sana bakalan di-post tentang detail eventnya. Nah, tadi ada pertanyaan, itu bisa buat kebutuhan sehari-hari 7 GB? Enggak. Jadi 7 GB ini bakal dipakai buat keadaan ekstrim doang, ekstrim overclocking. Sehari-hari mungkin cuma 5 GHz, tapi nggak usah tuang-tuang terus kan nitrogennya. Gitu. Jadi 7 GHz itu emang harus tuang nitrogen karena dalam kondisi ekstrim, dan emang para overclocker profesional doang yang bisa lakuinnya. Gitu guys. So mungkin gue bakal live sekitar 5 menit lagi. Jadi buat teman-teman yang masih mau nanya, masih mau temu sama siapa, boleh komen di bawah. Kasih tahu pertanyaannya apa, kasih tahu komen kalian gimana pendapatnya tentang Intel Kaby Lake yang paling baru ini. Lu bisa juga share videonya dan like, komen, jangan lupa. Alright, gue bakal coba buat tinggal 5 menit lagi buat live karena gue harus balik buat benching di sebelah sana. Ya, gue kasih lihat suasana penthouse-nya ini udah lagi party-party semua. Lagi pada ngobrol-ngobrol antar overclocker. Ini remang-remang gini ya. Di sini itu sekitar jam 7 malam. So, kita ketemu cici-cici Vegas deh sekarang. Cici-cici Amerika. Okay, I'm back.
That's your turn.
It's your turn. Hello.
Bonjour, ça va?
So you are from?
From Vancouver, Washington.
How come you speak French?
I took it in college.
All right.
She's just acting cheesy.
I want to be French so bad.
So what's your opinion about the event?
This is, I mean, they're feeding me, so that's a really good. They are awesome here.
Yeah?
No, it's actually really cool. It's very intriguing. I had no idea about this culture actually.
What culture?
The culture of overclock.
Okay, so it's a new thing for you.
I mean, it's not extremely new. I've heard of it, but actually being in it and like seeing a little bit of it and hearing about, events all over the world and just how exciting it can be to reach 7.1.
Okay.
It's really interesting, and just seeing the liquid nitrogen going in and like watching the numbers change, and then you guys like come to a reset. I'm trying to like wrap my head around everything that's going on at the moment, but it's really hard. It's a lot of stuff.
So if you have a chance, would you like to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If I can. I don't want to break anything, but I mean, if you guys want me to try, I don't know what I did pour liquid nitrogen into, was it the CPU?
Yeah, CPU.
Yeah, so I did do so with pouring, but you were sitting there and you were changing numbers and you were monitoring all the, well, you both were kind of doing that, but you were in charge of changing. Yeah, the settings, screenshots.
Yes.
See, I'm like trying to remember everything that you guys told me, but it's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I know how to, get people into a lobby and, pick a map and then make call outs that somebody's coming up long with an op, and probably should flashbang them and then smoke tight.
All right.
If you have a molly, you should
Yeah.
throw it as well.
So tomorrow we have a world tour of overclocking. So maybe you can try.
I would love to. If I was telling him that
Yeah.
I'm not sure what tomorrow looks like for me. I'm like the go with the flow.
Just come and try overclocking there.
What if I break something? Are you gonna be mad at me?
No.
Will you be mad at? Don't lie.
Everybody will guide you.
But what if I
They are
do?
professional.
Am I gonna get spanked?
No, of course not. You wish.
Is this live?
Truth will do that.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
They're not gonna spank me. It's okay.
Okay, so we have a question here.
Yes.
May I ask nothing else? For example, if you look at a new products, which part is more interesting for you?
If I'm looking at a new product,
Yeah, like the products, overclocking products you saw before.
would that include the liquid nitrogen?
Yeah, of course. If you
The torch?
think that that's interesting for you.
I mean, I've never seen liquid nitrogen used in that form before, or not in that form, but in that way to overclock. So that was pretty cool. You guys did show me a lot of other programs that what was the one that had the
Cinebench,
I don't
the
know.
benchmark.
Yeah, it was the benchmark. That's what it was.
All right.
I just ate pork belly, so
So I'll try to explain it in Indonesia first. Maybe our viewers doesn't understand all of it.
oh yeah.
So,
absolutely.
okay.
Oh, what can I?
Oke guys, jadi tadi dikasih tahu kalau cewek dari Amerika juga senang banget sama overclocking. Nah, buat teman-teman yang emang pengen ngelihat kayak overclocking kayak gimana, jangan lupa buat jelasin, buat dengar. Semua ada di Facebook Live, ada di Facebook group, Facebook fanpage, semua ada di sana. Lu tinggal lihat aja kayak gimana overclocking itu seperti apa. Lu boleh tanya, tinggal tulis komen ada di bawah semua. Oke? Jadi cewek aja bisa suka sama overclocking, masa lu enggak, bro? Oke? So, for the next one, I would like to ask Aike. Yeah. So in Indonesia, so many people, so many end users ask for thermal grizzly, thermal paste. Yeah. So here is the guy,
Okay, that's me.
the founder of Thermal Grizzly. Yay, Ike. So hello guys.
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, so people really like you. Ike, can you tell me what's your point of view about overclocking in terms of thermal paste?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the thermal paste is maybe the cheapest product of all your setup,
Okay.
but it is necessary, especially if you want to delete a CPU and you remove the lid. Then you're able to replace the CPU which is shipped from the CPU vendor.
Yep.
And then you apply the thermal grease from Thermal Grizzly, try now, which is actually made for overclocking, because if you use nitrogen and cool down your CPU, then into temperatures from 160, 180 degree, 190, it's not cracking.
Yep.
So if you set up this properly, the thermal paste is not cracking. A crack would push the lid a little bit more up, and maybe some airs in between. So it's important that the thermal paste
Exactly.
don't crack. So if you lit your CPU and put the thermal paste on the CPU and put the lid back on and put the lid on top of the lid, the thermal paste, and then place your bucket and then you cool it down with LN2, and your setup is properly then you're able to cool it down.
Yep.
And this is an important thing, because then you can start to tweak your CPU, play with the voltage, play with the multiplicators, and with the bus speed, and then with multiplicator and bus speed, you are able to reach some higher CPU performance.
Exactly.
And today we had 7.1 megahertz
Yeah.
out of the CPU,
Yes.
which is only made for 4.4 gigahertz.
All
And
right.
that's fine. It nearly increased by. It's nearly double. No, not
Yeah, it's
double,
really
but
cool.
It's really cool. So and then you need to keep it stable, and yeah, that's then the next thing.
So the guys here asking about when we can find it easily in Indonesian market.
Okay, currently I have a distributor in Malaysia. Malaysia is not so far from Indonesia.
Yes.
And the distributor in Malaysia, he has a friend from Indonesia, and I need to send it somewhere to you, and we are just in conversation to bring it to you.
Alright.
Yeah, I will update my website, which is thermal-frisbee.com, and then I will place some spots there, some where to buy section for Indonesia and
Market, yeah.
Indonesia. I mean, are you buying products from Malaysia? I think
No, yeah, it's still too far away.
too far away. So yeah, I will update where to buy, and hopefully soon there are some web shops or online shops at least where you can find it.
Alright, so thank you very much, Egg. Okay, you still have.
I will send to you.
Yes,
Maybe you have a storage room
yeah,
somewhere and take it full.
sure.
Why not?
Lots of Indonesian ask for your products, so yeah, it really
You
work.
get in contact with your professional. I can call you Leon, right? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Leon
Leo is
short
okay.
version. Leon is okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I will send some goods there. I mean,
Yeah, IRL. Or
yeah, why not? I send you a box.
Sorry?
I sent you a box of thermal paste, and all your friends got contact with
Ah,
Leon.
sure. That will be awesome.
And then
Yeah.
we will see what happens.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Egg, for the interview. So I will try to explain it in Indonesian first.
Sure.
So, thank you very much and see you.
See you.
Oke guys, jadi tadi udah dijelasin ini dari foundernya Thermal Grizzly. Nah, dia yang bikin Thermal Grizzly. Lu udah tahu Thermal Grizzly kemampuannya kayak gimana di pasar Indonesia. Jadi kalau teman-teman mau beli, sekarang kan masih susah. Udah ada di Malaysia dan emang masih susah sih buat belinya dan bakal diusahain untuk ada di Indonesian market. So, buat teman-teman yang masih ini bersabar aja. Jadi foundernya lagi coba usahain supaya bisa ditaruh di websitenya dan bisa gampang dibeli di Indonesia. Jadi buat teman-teman yang pengen,
Maybe I could also.
alright,
Facebook. Why not? I have also a Facebook website.
okay,
Yeah,
we can-
where to buy, and maybe Facebook as soon as it is listed and shops available.
okay, right,
So maybe you subscribe to the Facebook website, and I push the news in there as soon as it's in Indonesia.
alright,
Alright, how about that?
damn,
Okay, well,
okay,
I don't want to.
no problem. Jadi teman-teman yang mau beli, tadi barusan dikasih tahu ada Facebook dan websitenya. Lu bisa cek di sana. Di sana bakal dikasih tahu gimana caranya lu mau beli Thermal Grizzly. Itu bakal easy banget dan semua overclocker di Indonesia pakainya Thermal Grizzly, terutama udah di kondisi yang emang mantap banget. Dan sekarang emang buat lab jagat OC, semua di laboratorium semuanya udah pakai Thermal Grizzly. Jadi gua, Alpha semua udah pakai Thermal Grizzly kalau dalam kondisi extreme overclocking. Gitu, guys. Jadi mungkin segitu dulu dari gua. Kita bakalan live lagi besok di HW World Tour 2017 Las Vegas tomorrow. Jadi jangan lupa buat coba cek semua. Gue bakal coba live lagi. Jangan lupa buat cek Facebook group sama Facebook fanspage-nya. Jangan lupa buat comment dan like. Thank you guys. So see you tomorrow in the live video. Next.